What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 7 to the Sky. Guys, last episode we set up this entire wall over here to start processing all of our resources so we could get ingots out of all of the ore pieces that we had collected. And as you can see, there's only 3 rows or 3 columns of this going right now. Yeah, so we have actually done pretty well as far as clearing out all those resources. We take a look in here and do ingot. You can see we have quite a whole lot of ingots for all these different things. Yeah, so if we go into what is it, pieces, yeah, if we look into here, we just have a few leftover pieces that couldn't combine into a raw ore, and then we have the uranium, the zinc, and the iron pieces that we are currently collecting from sifting. So yeah, we have so much uranium, we're never gonna run out of iron. These things are just constantly going, and we're still getting more of those pieces than what we can process at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty good. Also, our solar panels have finished. That's right. So I left the game AFK probably for 4 or 5 hours. I can't remember how long it was. I generally don't AFK in this, but I figured for this particular project, since this was going to take a while, it's something that we should do. In fact, we AFK'd long enough for that to finish and for us to collect about 32.5 thousand glass extra. So I'm glad I put this extra storage here. Otherwise, that would have been on our digital storage. But yeah, so we are good to go. So I didn't AFK like excessively long, but a little bit longer than what we needed. So yeah, I went ahead and I made myself a storage controller here. And what we need to do is connect this to these drawers. So I'll just do a shift right click on here and we'll add both of those together. So now this controller knows about those drawers, and then we need to get ourselves a storage bus. Guess we got to make one of those. There we go. So if we do that and we just slap that right onto here, our system should see the solar panels now. So if we come in solar panel, yeah, we have 32,768, exactly the amount that we were looking for. In fact, we have a stack extra, I believe. Yeah, we have an extra stack here, which I guess it's fine. But yeah, anyway, so let's see if we can make this advanced solar panel. If we try and tell it to do it, look at that. It's only 125,000 bytes that we need, and we have the CPU available to do that. So there is a bit of crafting that needs to happen here, but we are actually ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and queue that up. This is probably going to take a while for this to craft, but yeah, the leadstone solar panels, that was the biggest part of this whole operation. And since that is completely done, we don't have to worry. Yeah, both of those are now emptied, so we don't have to have these here anymore. We don't need the storage controller here anymore either. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and let this process. All right, guys. Well, the craft just finished. So here's our advanced solar panel. I completed the challenge, President of Energy. Crafted advanced solar panel. I did it. Yep. So we got that done. This produces 32,768 FE per tick. That seems like quite a bit. Now, we were doing this so we could... Which one was it? Was it Master of Reality? I can't remember. Yeah, this one. We were doing this so we could make this thing. I don't know actually if we can make all of this stuff just yet. And I mean, none of this seems super complicated. This nuke maybe, because we haven't really done anything with the uranium in industrial contraptions. Yeah, it might be worth it for us to actually set this advanced solar panel up just to add to our storage until we actually make this item. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take for us to get to this point where we actually can make the Master Reality things, but I think that might have been the hardest thing that we were just crafting right there. So this whole thing was temporary. We can go ahead and get rid of all of this. Yep. We don't need any of this here anymore, so just go ahead and pick it all up and get rid of it. Maybe we'll end up making another solar panel later or something. If we want to do that, I can go ahead and just easily set this back up. That's not going to be a big deal. Okay, so we'll just put all that stuff away like so. Yep. So advanced solar panel. If we're going to add that to our storage, though, we're going to need to get ourselves not a point. What? I can't even remember the name of this mod. What are these things called? Flux networks? Flux? Yeah, okay. So flux network. That is called a plug. I actually would never have remembered that. The name of that completely escaped me. So flux plug. So we need a flux block, which means we're going to need some of these. Let's just make, I don't know, how about 4 of those? That, this, 4 of those. Okay, and then we need the block and 1 of these. Okay, so we have that. We can go ahead and throw this upstairs somewhere. Obviously, nighttime is not the best time to do things such as this. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and stick this up here for now so we can capture some extra power from it. So we'll throw the plug here. We'll put this on to battery only, and then we'll just set the solar panel directly on top of that, right? So that should be producing. Wait a second, this is only producing 24,000. This thing lied. It said it's supposed to produce 32,000. Does this, like, I guess depending on where the sun is in the sky, it changes, right? Aw, interesting. So I wonder if there's like a mining dimension or something in this pack that we could just throw it in there and always give you the maximum amount. Maybe. Doesn't look like there's any upgrades or anything else that we can further do with this thing. Okay, well, yeah, we'll just be adding extra power into our battery downstairs. Let's take a look over here. So yeah, we're inputting 163,000 FE per tick, and we're using up to about 70,000, looks like still. So we are still creeping up on our power usage, and a lot of that is coming from this constant drain here. I don't know how long we need to keep these going. Well, we'll have to figure that out, I guess. We'll just keep processing that until I switch over, I guess, off of sand over here to gravel, and then we'll start doing the other resources as we need them. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to another project. All right, so we are going to be looking at this improbable probability device. This is a thing where we made the advanced solar panel for. Let's take a look at this charm of knowledge. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So a charm of knowledge does require us a potion of ancient knowledge, and in order to get that, we have to have bottle O enchanting. Bottle O enchanting we do not have, so we need to get these. So in order to get bottle O enchanting, you can do it from villager trading, and we do have villagers, so we could get one of these guys and set this up. Another option is we can use a bottler full of essence or memory essence or experience or essence of knowledge or fluid XP. We have a lot of this stuff, so I feel like this is probably what we should do. Fluid encapsulator from thermal is also another thing. Do we have a, we don't have that. Fluid encapsulator, we don't have one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and make one of those. A fluid encapsulator should be relatively straightforward for us to do, but apparently we don't have any of the things together to do this. So, so there's a machine frame, and then I'll make that coil. Okay, so we need the copper gears. We need 2 of those, and that should be it. Okay, so there we go, fluid encapsulator. Very good. So the reason why I wanted to use this one is because thermal has the ability where it can just extract out of blocks that are sitting next to it, right? So we'll input, and then we'll auto input. So there we go. There's some fluid XP. So we need to get some bottles. Oops, I didn't mean to right click. Oh, I can just, wait, I can just right click and do, can I just right click on this? I'm confused. Nope, cannot do that, but I can just right click on this machine without actually having to use it. So if we can just do that, that works for me. It does extract fluid a little bit slower than I would have expected, though, honestly. But yeah, or we could just throw the bottles in here and then give it some power and it'd fill it up for us. But yeah, this works fine. I didn't realize you could just do that. So let's set that to an output, auto output enable. Can I guess I can't take this fluid XP and stick it back in there without a pipe. I'll worry about that later. Okay, well anyway, we have the bottle O enchanting now, 64 of them. So we can get rid of that. So we need bottle O enchanting brewed with potion of ancient knowledge, and that is awkward potion with another bottle O enchanting. So we need 2 of these to begin with. Okay. Bottle, we need 3 bottles. We need another wart, and I need some water. I have a bunch of water sinks and stuff around somewhere. I just don't know where they all are. Okay, so we got 3 bottles of water here. We have a brew stand that's already got Blaze in there. Sweet. So we will put that in there, and then we just need to brew it 2 more times with Bottle O Enchanting. Do we have a hopper so I can do this easy? I do. Place that down. Bottle. We good to go. Okay, well, now that we have our Potion of Ancient Knowledge 2 bottles ready to go, we can make our Charm of Knowledge 2. Boom, there it is. Okay, so that is another portion of this thing done. Let's go ahead and put that away. So coming back into this, looks like Advanced Monitor from CC Tweaked. That's very inexpensive. Boom, done. So we have that. So it looks, I like how it has that as a craftable item. Like that's going to happen. 256k ME storage component, 256k. Let's go ahead and start that up. Since we have that on autocraft, this won't be awful to do. How long is this going to take? Probably the processors is going to be the longest portion of this. We have to do 81 of the logic processors as well. But like those craft pretty quickly. So this is going to be done in almost no time at all. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that one. What else we got here? Solar recharging unit. Oh, this requires polonium. Huh. It also requires advanced solar generator. Okay, so polonium I have done before when I played Stone Block 3. And this is actually not easy to do. So we need a solar neutron activator with nuclear waste to turns into polonium. Nuclear waste comes from a fission reactor with fissile fuel. It's actually interesting that they're taking nuclear waste and turning into polonium in this pack. It was different in the previous pack, but interesting. Okay, so yeah, so with this, if we were to set this up, I don't know if we're going to do this today. If we were going to set the fission reactor, this makes a whole lot of steam, and you can make a stupid amount of power using a steam turbine. Now, I absolutely realize that we set up this bigger reactor, and this thing can make steam as well, and we can set up turbines for this. I do know for a fact, though, that the mechanism one makes a lot of power, like a lot. So if we end up doing steam, it probably will be through that, but we are going to have to set up that reactor regardless in order to make the polonium, it would appear. So again, fluoride dust turns into polonium as long as we have polonium in the liquid form plus some kind of gas, helium, nitrogen, oxygen, I don't know, maybe it looks like you can do chocolate. Why would you do anything besides chocolate? I don't know. The polonium, again, nuclear waste turns into polonium, and then to get the nuclear waste, I guess if we had a wasted radioactive comb, we could do that, which we don't. So we're going to have to do fissile fuel in a fission reactor. Fissile fuel is made with an isotropic centrifuge using uranium hexafluoride. Oh my goodness, the rabbit hole. Hydrofluoric acid plus uranium. Okay. This we're going to save for another time. This is way more complex than I'm willing to get into today. Oh boy. Enderium block 3x. Okay, this is something that we could set up. This is going to take a minute to craft. Let's make sure we're on the right terminal here. So enderium block. Let's go ahead and set up the 3x one. Wait, no, we want this one. Yep. So we'll set that up. Then we're going to need the 2x. And then we're going to need the 1x. There's a lot of enderium that we're going to have to make here. And then in order to do that, we are going to need enderium block. Okay, so that's all of this stuff. We'll find a home for this. How about down here? Out of sight, out of mind, right? So place these guys right into here. So if I wanted to make, I need 2 3x blocks. Enderium 3x2. You know you're going to have a problem when it has to calculate for this long. Okay. This is not what I was expecting. So ender pearls are a problem. Platinum is a problem. Everything else is not a problem. Not a problem. So ender pearls and platinum. Okay. So is there a way for us to get platinum easy? I remember we went to the end and we got platinum, and that was a real pain. Is there another way for us to get platinum? Platinum ingots. Oh, mystical agriculture. What level is this? That's a tier 5. Okay. Is there another way for us to get platinum? Let's figure this out. There's probably a B that does platinum, right? Yeah, we have platinum B here, but in order to get that amount, gold B plus ender B, yeah, that's going to be a lot of B stuff in order to get to that point. Probably not the best idea to do it. Let's see here. Can we, there's raw platinum, platinum pieces. Platinum pieces come from crushed endstone. And 7.5% chance. Do we have any crushed endstone? We have 20,000 endstone, so we'd need to crush it and then sift it. Huh. Okay. Is there a way for us to crush endstone without using a machine? Let me see here. Is there like a hammer or something that we can use to just go mine a whole bunch of it and throw it into a machine? I think there is, right? There is a hammer. The not these, but yeah, like these hammers, right? Okay. Yeah, let me think about this for a moment here. All right, guys. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to be making these end seeds. So I've already made up 32 Imperium essence. We're going to make this end agglomeratio. And in order to do that, we need these purple blocks. We have 2 of them currently. So I just popped some coarse fruit so we can make some more. So I think we should be good here to make at least one of these seeds. Yeah, so, oh, I didn't need to put that away. End agglomeratio, this stuff. We need the Imperium. And then what else do we need here? We need the prosperity base. So we're going to end up making 8 of these. Now, I only made 4 of this end agglomeratio stuff, because the purple blocks we can actually get from this essence instead of having to use the popped coarse fruit. Although I guess since I already made that popped coarse fruit, there's no reason to hold on to it. So we'll just do that. So let's see. We needed 32 times 4. So we're going to need 2 stacks of this stuff. We don't quite have that much. So I'm going to end up having to make a bit of that by myself. Okay, well, anyway, let's come down here. We can go ahead and make the first seed together. So again, all we got to do is place 4 of these like so. Did I say I needed 2 stacks of that? I think I only needed 32 of those. I'm not sure why I said 2 stacks. I think we actually have enough. In fact, I think we have a little bit too much. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and place that here. And boom. All right, so there's an end seed. Now, again, the end seed, if we come in here and take a look at the end essence, 8 end essence turns into 24 end stone. So we can take this stuff, run it through a machine, crush it up, and then we should have all the stuff we need in order to start sifting for platinum. So we ended up making 9 of the end seeds, and then I went back to the end to get some more chorus fruit, and I made 9 more. So we have a total of 18 going, and this is the speed in which we're getting this end essence. Now, 8 of that stuff turns into 24 end stone, and then we can crush it through a machine and then sift it, right? Yeah. I was going through our applied energistic system. Again, I just typed in platinum. Turns out we actually had a bunch of this platinum ore I had forgotten about, or I just didn't see in here. And that going through a mechanical squeezer can get us up to like, I don't remember if it's 9 platinum per squeeze. I've seen up to 7. If we actually take a look at the uses on this, yeah, so it's 3 plus 2 plus 2, a 50% chance in each of those. So it can be 7 at a time, and I have seen it actually do 7 before. So yeah, we can actually get quite a bit of that stuff, and then this we can double, I do believe, right? So if we take a look, we have 240 of this stuff. We're just getting more and more. I still have this and ore to process as well. So yeah, we have a few of these that we'll be able to do, and then we also have this regular platinum ore. And once we get all that done, I guess this ChemLib stuff can probably turn into this also. Anyway, so we have quite a bit of it, and then we are collecting this end essence if this turns out to not be enough, and then we can worry about sifting crushed end stone. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this go through. I'm going to process all this, see how much we end up with. We might not even need to do any of this other stuff, but yeah, we'll go ahead and just let this all process through and see where we're sitting at. Well, as it turns out, guys, we are actually going to need about 3,200 platinum, and we are about 1,000 shy after processing all of the platinum stuff that we had. So what I have done here is I set up a flux hammer. We did actually have an additional netherite upgrade that I didn't use somewhere else previously. So yeah, we have that here. And why is that not putting in the amount of power that I told to bypass limit, and then I moved that thing. Is that filling? It's not filling up all the way. Why not? Why is that not filling up all the way? I don't know. Maybe I can't keep up with that speed. Let me get rid of this for a second. All right, it's all the way full. Do we still lose power? Yeah, we're still losing power. I'm not sure what the deal is. Anyway, so we are exporting endstone with acceleration cards into that flux hammer. That flux hammer is exporting that the crushed endstone into this drawer here. I need to lock this drawer, and then I need to actually add it to this drawer network so the system knows about it. So let's do that next. This one. Is this on the right? It is. Okay. So I do that. And then this, re-add everything, including those two drawers. So now, crushed endstone. Yeah, we can see that right here. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have that done, the next thing that I would need to do is just grab one of these, come into our filter down here. We want to edit this, invert it. Do we want to invert that? Hold on a second. I'll add this first. Crushed endstone. So now that knows that it can extract that, and then we'll invert this one. I think if I invert that first, then it starts pulling everything else out of the system. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think I did that before and we had a problem. Okay, so yes, now we are crushing endstone. So if we take a look into, here, oh, we're getting a bunch of pearls too. I didn't realize we were getting end pearls out of this as well. That's a lot. Okay, so next thing I need to do is make sure that our ender pearl drawer over here, yeah, we're gonna need some upgrades. Yeah, this is gonna fill up very quickly. Okay, upgrade. We need, well, let's at least just throw this in here right now. Okay, so we need 2 more of those. Copper upgrade. All right. So yes, we are going to be collecting a whole bunch of ender pearls, which is fantastic. We actually needed those, right? So yeah, we'll be collecting a bunch of these ender pearls. I guess we're not collecting as fast as I thought we were going to be. Did we just chew through all of our endstone? Is that what just happened? No, we still have some in here. It just looked like we were getting it faster, and then all of a sudden it slowed down. I guess we are just getting unlucky with the processing here. Okay. Well, anyway, how are we doing on platinum? Right. So that is not bad. We have a whole bunch of this stuff, and that turns into this raw platinum. And then that, okay. So maybe what I should do, let's come over here. We'll make a recipe. We'll do one of those. Can I grab 4 of those real quick? There we go. Put one of those in my inventory, and we'll just throw this into the system somewhere. I'm sure I put a whole bunch of these raw materials. Yeah, right here. Okay. So downstairs, we will find one of these that we aren't currently using. Green osmium. Okay, so we'll do this. Let's set it to 64. And that doesn't know where we're going to put it. So I'm going to put it over here in this very last one. So I need to get myself, what was it? This guy. Do one of those. I also need to grab one of these and come into here. We'll do this. Edit. That. Submit. So this very last one over here should start getting, I think it started filling up this one. Did it? Platinum right here. Yeah, so we started just filling up whatever random one. I kind of wanted a specific one, so here we go. Yeah, so that is looking pretty good. So if we come back in here, yes, we are now using the platinum pieces that we have got. We are now getting platinum ingots out of it. That is fantastic. And the question is, are we actually gaining platinum faster than we are making it? It doesn't look like it. It looks like this number is in fact going down over time, which is fine. The other thing that I'm curious about is how are we doing over here on our end stone? So this is going down. This is going down a lot as well. And then I never told the system how to take this essence and then turn that into endstone. So that is another recipe that we need to make. So let's do end essence. It was 8 of those turned into 24. So we'll go ahead and throw that into the system here somewhere. Well, I don't know. How about down here again? That's fine. And then we are going to need, I guess, a crafting card in this one if we're going to continue doing this stuff. So let me just yoink one of those out and we'll put a crafting card here. So use stocked items or craft items while exporting. We'll use stocked items first and then we'll craft it using our end essence to keep that full. So eventually this will run out and then we will start using our end essence to make up the difference. So yeah, we're just about there actually. So let's just kind of see what happens here when this runs out. So we have 0. Now it's going to start crafting to put stuff in here. And it looks like we are keeping up just fine. How are we doing on end essence? Is this going down? Yeah, it looks like we won't be able to support that. That's that's unexpected, or that's totally expected. It's not unexpected. Okay, well anyway, I think we got enough stuff going on here. We have enough platinum to make the item that we were looking for, which was the enderium block times 3, and we needed 2 of those. So once this figures out what we need to do here, we just need to press the start button, provided we have enough of those ender pearls, and then we should be good to go. We'll just give it one more second. Okay, so we still need 10,000 more ender pearls here. Huh. All right, well, all of our platinum has processed. We ended up with 11,426 of the stuff, right? So yeah, all of our platinum has processed. All of our endstone went away. We had ran out of our end essence. I'm letting it refill up again. And I took the crafting card out of this thing. So yeah, we can let this refill once again. So yeah, we are pretty short on those ender pearls. And in order for us to really get ender pearls, we're going to have to set up an enderman farm. Maybe we will set up a spawner similar to what we're doing over here with these wither skeletons. I'm not really sure if endermen are going to freak out and teleport out of this. There might be some kind of a thing where we can prevent them from teleporting. We'll have to look into that. But yeah, I think setting up another spawner specifically for endermen is probably going to be the way to go about this. There are these nebulous hearts that we have collected before, and these will give us 3 pearls per, but that is definitely not going to be enough for the amount of ender pearls that we need. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave those alone for now. But yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this episode of All the Mods 7, guys. We made some good progress. We got that solar panel done. Very happy about that. Making some progress towards that enderium block. That's definitely, or I guess those 2 enderium blocks. That's definitely something that we're going to have to continue working on next time. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.